So I feel compelled to talk to you about the originals pilot. No pun intended, but hey, I'll keep it. So yeah, tonight the originals aired on the CW as a backdoor pilot to the Vampire Diaries. The originals meaning the original family, the Mickelsons, Klaus, Elijah, Rebecca, Finn and Cole, and some of them are deceased. Rest in peace. Anyway, we find Klaus journeying to New Orleans because Katrina said that there was a witch after Klaus. And so Klaus goes to New Orleans and Elijah follows in hopes of saving his brother. And we see Klaus meet up with a protege of his who is suddenly in charge of New Orleans. He's got the humans wrapped around his finger. He's got the vampires all bowing down. He's got the witches in check. He's run off all the werewolves. Meanwhile, this used to be Klaus's town. Like 100 years ago is when Klaus was starting to make New Orleans what it was, until his father ran him out of town. And I love that Klaus is like, I fiery staked him. Ha ha. Love it. I love Klaus. He's my favorite. I love Joseph Morgan. Great actor. Anyway, so let's talk about the plot. So Klaus goes to New Orleans and he wants to meet up with this witch who supposedly has something against him. And so his protege Marcel is like, oh, all right. And then it's like, I hear you've been using magic. And he witch hazels her, just like slices her throat with witch hazel, and she's dead. No use to Klaus whatsoever. Then Klaus finds out that the dead witch has a sister, so he goes to talk to her. Marcel's little minions are following Klaus around, and he threatens them. It's like Klaus is just like, do you know who I am? Clearly you don't know who I am, otherwise you wouldn't be following me. Like, Klaus really has to put these people straight, because they just don't respect him, and I don't like it. He's Klaus. He must be respected. He demands respect. Anyway, he finds out that this witch wants... They have a surprise for him. And it is a big surprise. It is like... And Haley shows up. And I really... When she first showed up in Vampire Diaries, I'm like, God, I hate this fucking bitch. She's just here to get in the way of Tyler and Caroline, and I hate her, and bitch needs to die, and she didn't die, and I'm disappointed. And then when I heard she was in the pilot, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I hate Haley. But she's starting to grow on me. Little tiny bit. And, I guess I'll talk about it. If you haven't seen the pilot for the originals yet, stop. Just close this out. Don't listen unless you want to be spoiled. Then I will tell you. But if you don't want to know, just cross it out right now. Just get rid of me. Get rid of my face. So the surprise. The one night stand that Klaus had with Haley. She's preggers. She's got a little baby wolf inside her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No offense, but Klaus would make a horrible, horrible father. He's got, like, crazy tantrums. He's practically, like, schizophrenic with his tantrums. Horrible father. And yet, drunken one night stand, knocked some chick up. This is what happens. This is what freaking happens. I can't. So that happened. Klaus rips out a couple hearts. Elijah, badass, in order to find the witch so that Klaus can talk to her, he ends up killing Marcel's minions. Just like throws a dude against the wall and like, I don't know how he did it, but somehow dude ends up in the wall with a dagger in his heart. Like, bam. Okay. Like, Klaus, get your brother a leather jacket. Elijah needs a leather jacket. He needs to lose the suit for a couple episodes and just like go all cool and casual and badass because, oh my god, Elijah, badass! Badass Elijah. I love it. It's not a side that we see often and I want to see more of it because it was just awesome. Awesome! And at the end of the episode, all of the siblings are moving to New Orleans and Klaus calls up Caroline. It's like, I hope that you can come here sometime. I want to show you New Orleans. And I love Klaus and Caroline. I love them forever. I love them so much. Love them. So I hope that there is like a crossover, whatever, or Caroline comes to visit. I hope. Because I really think they'd be cute together. And what do you think of the shocker? Oh my god! And Marcel. When we first meet him, I was like, there's someone more evil than Klaus? What? What? Klaus made him who he is. And he is like a fucking badass. And I knew he looked familiar because I was looking it up later and I was like, oh my god, he was on Grace. I know him. He's so... Marcel's gorgeous, but evil. It's the same predicament with Klaus. It's like, what can you do? Except he's like more evil than Klaus. And he doesn't even care. He just loves the fact that he's running this town. Klaus needs to whip these people in shape and get his town back because Klaus is the king. Okay? Klaus is the king. There's no disputing that. Klaus is king. The end. Goodbye. I really hope it gets picked up because it was awesome. It was awesome. Jubble done, Julie Pleck. Jubble done.